Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to This Week in Football. This is the first week I've got myself two incredible guests. On the red team, we have got FIFA YouTuber come Crystal Palace fan. It's Seb. How are we doing, Seb?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
All good, thank you. And in the blue corner as well, we have also got Burnley super fan come YouTuber. It's Jacob. How are we doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Happy to be here.
Right, we're going to kick things off with the multiple choice round. Each player gets 5 questions about the things that happened this week in football. Who wants to start, boys?
I think Jacob should go first.
I'll go first. I'm confident.
All right, brilliant stuff. So, Jacob, so far this season, there have been a crazy amount of bookings, have there not? So, what I would like to ask you, mate, is how many bookings were there in game week 3 of the Premier League? Was it A, 32, B, 47, or C, 54 bookings?
Jeez. I'm trying to think of the Burnley Villa game. I was there. There wasn't that many. The referees are soft as well this year. I'm gonna go with B.
B, 47?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oi! I think that was a complete guess. Complete guess.
I'm also going to give you a bonus point. So there's 3 teams that have all got 10 bookings so far this season. If you can name one of them, I'll give you a bonus point.
Okay. Sheffield United.
Yes, bonus point as well.
Oh, I know my football.
So Brian Mbomo is currently tied as the highest goal scorer in the Prem. Him and 3 other players are on 3 goals this season. Jacob, how many goals did Mbomo score last season? Was it A, 9, B, 10, or C, 11?
That's a hard one. I barely watched much of the Premier League last season because I've been in the Championship.
That's very true. That's quite a harsh question.
But I know he's doing better than he did last season this far. 9.
You are on fire right now, mate.
Oh.
You have got every question right.
I just knew he didn't hit double digits.
So in this season's campaign, there are a lot of new managerial faces in charge. Jacob, how many teams are starting this season with the same manager they started last season with?
Right.
Is it A, 8 teams, B, 11 teams, or C, 13 teams?
Is it 13?
It is not. No, it's 11.
Oh.
Almost got you 100% straight.
Yeah.
No, 11 teams. The Premier League is brutal and you tend to get found out if you're not pulling your weight. We all know this. So Jacob, who covered the most ground last season? Was it A, Declan Rice, B, Pascal Gross, or C, James Ward-Prowse?
Oh. In my head I was saying Bernardo Silva, so I don't think it was Prowsey. I'm going to say Declan Rice.
Is that what you're locking in?
Yeah.
Yeah. You are wrong. It was James Ward-Prowse.
Really? I've seen statues move more than him. What?
I actually couldn't believe this as well when I read this, right? So, James Ward-Prowse last season ran 433.38 kilometres, which equals out to around about 11.4 kilometres a game.
Jeez.
Who knew he had such an engine? Final question for you, Jacob, on the multiple choice round. So commonly asked what the hardest position to play on a football pitch is. Goalkeeper is typically the answer. So, this season's keepers, who's made the most saves so far this season? Is it A, Leno, B, Onana, or C, Vicario?
That's definitely not Vicario, I don't think. From watching the Bournemouth and United game. Leno?
It is Leno.
Oh, I pulled it back. Didn't have a full
You pulled it back. Not too bad at all. So you've ended the multiple choice round with 4 points. That is not bad at all.
Take it.
Seb, how you feeling after hearing those questions?
I'll be honest, I'm nervous now because I don't know that I will get 4 points. But yeah, we'll see.
Right, Sebby boy, you can score all the goals in the world, but it's the 3 points that matter at the end of a game. So, with that being said, which club in the Prem has scored the most goals so far this season? Is it A, Brighton, B, Manchester City, or C, Aston Villa?
For me, it's between City and Villa. Villa also lost a quite high scoring. I'm going to guess it's Aston Villa.
It's not, I'm afraid. It is Brighton.
Really?
Yeah.
How many have they scored?
Brighton have scored 9 goals in 3 games so far. Let's get you a point on the board, Seb. So a lot of the time, strikers steal the headlines with their goals, but the more influential play can a lot of the time come from further back in the pitch. Seb, who has had the most touches so far this season? Is it A, Rodri, B, Enzo Fernandez, or C, Thiago Silva?
I'm going to go with Rodri because he's also been involved a bit further up the pitch and he scored a few. I'm going to go Rodri.
He's on the board with a point.
Let's go. Come on.
Well done, Seb.
We're there.
Well in. Rodri has had 410 touches so far this season. He is looking fruitful. Right, Seb, as mentioned earlier, bookings are absolutely flying this season. Okay, how many players have been booked 2 or more times this season? Bearing in mind, we have only had 3 game weeks. So how many players have been booked twice as a minimum? Is it A, 5 players, B, 11 players, or C, 22 players?
Over 2 times. Surely it's the lower. Surely we've only had 3 games. I can't imagine. Definitely not 22. 22 players have not been booked. I will go for 5.
Locking it in?
Yeah. Lock it in. Let's go 5.
You need to start going with whatever you're so sure about, go with the opposite because it is 22.
Oh God. What a shocker.
That's actually, to be fair, I feel for you because that is a difficult stat to believe that 22 players have been booked in 2 of the 3 game weeks so far.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So when a goalkeeper doesn't do their job, usually it results in a goal. But when a striker doesn't do their job, a lot of the time they tend to get away with it. So which of these strikers have missed the most big chances so far? Is it A, Erling Haaland, B, Nicholas Jackson, or C, Jared Bowen?
I'm gonna go with my gut and go Haaland. Correct.
Locking it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not right. Sorry. It's Nicholas Jackson. I'll give you a bonus point if you can tell me how many he's missed.
Gonna be 8.
No, it's only 4.
Yeah, I'm having a shocker here. Go on.
Last question, Seb. Come on, dig deep. Newly promoted Sheffield United are one of the teams that most football fans have to go down this season. In the first 3 game weeks, how many shots have Sheffield United faced? Is it A, 56 shots, B, 61 shots, or C, 70 shots?
Is this on target?
Just how many shots have they faced?
I'm gonna go 61.
You locking it in?
Yeah.
Wrong again, 70. So that concludes our multiple choice round. Jacob flying with 4 so far. Seb off the mark, but only just with a miserable singular point. The next round is Face Smash. Face Smash is a very simple game. 3 footballers are merged into one photo and you win the round by naming all 3 footballers. The contestants answer one at a time and must go back and forth until the 3 footballers are named. Whoever successfully names all 3 footballers first wins a point. Here is Mash number 1.
That's quite scary.
Yeah, it's grim.
I'm gonna go with Julian Alvarez, Bruno Fernandes, Ruben Diaz.
2 out of 3 of those are right. Jacob, over to you, mate. What do you reckon?
Obviously the Julian Alvarez one, and then Bruno, and then them eyes. I'm like seeing things. Creepy. Emi Martinez.
Again, 2 are right. Back to you, Seb.
Okay, so Julian Alvarez, Bruno Fernandes, and Enzo Fernandez.
No. Jacob, what are we thinking?
Genuinely getting blinded by the shine. Alvarez, Bruno, and then I actually have no idea at all. The nose is a little bit bent, like it's a little bit wonky.
I can confirm it is a defender.
Just look at that.
Just
Analysing it.
Bit.
John Stones.
No, it is not John Stones. Seb, what are you thinking?
My guess would be Harry Maguire.
No, not Maguire. Looking at it, when you know it, it's so painfully obvious who that is.
Lautaro Martinez.
It is not. No, it's a defender who plays for a club that finished in the top 4 last year.
Oh, I think I know.
Ooh.
Right, so if he knows, that means I have to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Dan Burn?
It is Dan Burn!
Yes, go on! Do I get 3 points for that as well?
1 point.
Ah.
The funny thing is, there probably is some bloke cutting about Newcastle that just does look like that.
Definitely.
I swear I've seen that bloke before.
Mash number 2. Jacob, you can start on this one, mate. Best of luck.
What the? Well, I'm gonna say the hair's Screaming Saka, the mouth Ivan Toney, and the eyes. Is the eyes Nicholas Jackson?
2 of those are right.
Okay.
Seb, can you steal it, mate?
I really recognise the eye. So it's Stacker, Ivan Toney, 100%. And then the eyes, I want to say, is it Pap Mate Sarr?
No.
Saka, Toney, and Sambi Lokonga.
It is not Lokonga, no.
Right, I don't know. I'm really like doubting myself. But when I look at it, I really want to say Awonyi.
No, it is not.
Still alive.
The player you're looking for plays in claret and blue.
Alright, I'm guessing Kurt Zuma.
No. Again, I've made this, and I think as soon as...
Oh, I know who it is. Is it Diaby? Diaby.
It is Diaby!
Oh.
Musa Diaby!
That's only because he tore us a new one at the weekend that I can recognise his eyes. Strike fear into us every time I see them.
Here comes Mash 3.
Come on, I need to get this point. Okay.
Questionable Photoshop skills on this one. I put my hands up.
Okay, right, I think I've got it. Is
Go on.
it
In
Heung-min
one.
Son, Thomas Muller, and I think that bottom one's James Maddison.
I can confirm that 2 of those are right. Jacob with the steal.
I'm going to say I think the Muller and the Son one are right, and the bottom one is...
Worked it out.
Oh,
No pressure.
pressure.
Isco.
Wrong.
So it's Heung-min Son, Thomas Muller, and Neymar.
It is!
Yes, come on.
Well done, Sebi.
I still
we're
can't
back
even
in
see
the
that now
game.
that you've said it.
Back in the
This
game.
is one hell of a redemption arc, Seb.
Yeah, I'm back.
Final face mash. I apologise in advance to any of the younger audience watching because this will haunt you to your later years. Jacob, you're starting with this one.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
What the?
Right. Pickford.
For this one, right, I put an extra sparkle on it, okay? So it's the mouth and the ears belong to the same person.
Pau Torres.
It's not Pau Torres. Seb, what are you thinking?
Oh, that mouth really putting me off. I will go with Harry Kane.
It's not Harry Kane. Jacob, whoever you're looking for, got a little mouth. So it could be a little man.
He does play football, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Martinez, United Martinez has a beard, doesn't he?
Lissandro.
Yeah.
It is not Lissandro.
Okay, so it's obviously Sloboslai, Pickford, and then I'm going with Bernardo Silva.
No.
Ah,
Hint is Prem team, top 4 last season.
Anthony?
It's not Anthony.
I'm going to go with Martinelli.
Nope, not Martinelli.
Trippier. Kieran Trippier.
No.
Jorginho.
Nope.
Grealish.
Nope.
Trossard.
No. Final clue, it's English.
Trying to think of little men that are English. Everyone that I think of are 6'5" blokes that go with the chip. Luke Shaw.
Phil Foden.
It is Phil Foden.
I'm back. I'm back with a bang.
He is seven.
But again,
Give me
that
those
mouth doesn't even
points.
look like.
Can you see it now? Small mouth, slightly big ears.
Ah, the big ass, yeah.
At the end of that round, Jacob's on 5, Seb is on 4, and we're going in 2. Whose badge is that? It's been briefed. Jacob, you're up first. It's a point per badge you can name. So Jacob, first of all, please tell me, whose badge is this?
Oh, Bristol City. Bristol City.
There you go.
A lovely away day, Bristol City. Absolutely unreal.
We'll say, on this one, steals are allowed. So if you get it wrong, the other person can nick a point off you. Seb, your first badge. Whose badge is that?
Wigan.
With chest.
Ash.
Jacob, badge number 2, my friend. Whose badge is that?
Oh, I know it as well, but I can't remember.
Oh, we've all seen it on FIFA, haven't we?
Yeah, literally.
Just to put the pressure on, I do know it.
Is it Deportivo?
It is Deportivo.
Gosh. Oh, I remember it from was that one well good FIFA card like a year ago or something?
Yeah. That's where everyone knows like their flag knowledge and their badge knowledge, isn't it?
You should see me. Year 7 geography was the 1.
Seb,
Yep, let's go.
badge 2.
Shakhtar Donetsk.
Wow, even with a Niesk as well.
Yeah, he had the pronunciation on lock as well.
Yeah, I thought you were a native.
Come on.
Jacob, back to you. Keep that 100% record going.
Oh, Leighton Orient. I think.
Oh my god, he's good. He's good. Right, Seb, in your court now. What have we got?
That's Wolves.
It is Wolves. Congratulations.
That actually caught me off guard for a minute.
Yeah, I thought it's like such a plain one that like sometimes it could catch people out, but so far no luck. Jacob, tell me, whose badge is that?
It's where Rooney was, isn't it? Dallas United.
It's not Dallas. Seb, could you steal it?
DC United.
It's DC United.
Yeah. Oh, that is stink of that.
That puts me back level now, doesn't it?
Seb,
Yep, give.
whose badge is that?
That's Swolo.
Oh, he's taking a lead. He's taking the
what was it?
lead,
I feel like
Jacob.
Arsenal.
Last badge for each of you. This should be the hardest one. Jacob, you're up first. Whose badge is that?
It's easy. Alkmaar, something like that.
AZ Alkmaar.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to get that one then.
That's a good one. It does look like a Pokeball though. Seb, with the 100% record. 110% if you want to be funny, because he did get the steal. Last badge. Whose badge is that?
I'm going with Livingston United.
Are you sure you want to lock that in?
They might not be United, but Livingston, yeah.
I'll accept Livingston. It is. Congratulations, Sebby boy. That ends our badge round with a miraculous change to the scoreboard. Jacob is on 9. Seb is on 10. Going into... Where are my balls? Where's my balls? In this game, the players are shown a photo from a football match with an overlaid grid. The aim of the game is to locate the ball that has been removed from the picture. If any of the ball is in your coordinates, you receive 3 points. If you're 1 square out, you receive 1 point. And if you're any further out, you don't receive anything. Seb, you can start with this one. What are we thinking?
Oh, that's actually quite tough. The ball is A12.
You can cover the ground. You can go like one either side of the keeper, or if you're so sure of it, you can butt them up together. That's the beauty of it.
I'm going to go with like D9.
And Jacob,
J6 and
J6.
D10.
The
you go, boys.
eyes are really off-putting as to where the ball actually is.
Right, number 1. Here are my balls.
The K12 is a point. Is 3 points, right?
K12 is 3 points for Seb.
I can get butter.
So no points on that one for Jacob.
I push what? What's that mean? 4 points clear.
Yeah.
It does.
4 points behind, and now 4 points clear. Let's have it.
The marathon, not a sprint. Come on.
Here is the second one. Jacob, you start with this one, mate. Where are my balls?
Is that Eric Peters? What a legend. Well, Eric Peters is like looking that way. Firmino's still kind of looking at the ball, even though he does look like he's just seen a ghost. I'm going to go with L12, sorry, or F12.
And Seb, what would you like to go for?
Okay, so C13, and then I'm also going to go with M13 as well.
Playing it safe, spreading it around. Here's round 2's answers. Let's see who got closer.
Oh, what? No. None of us got it.
So, no points on that one. Tell me, Seb, where are my balls?
Ball is...
See, this is the fun of it, Seb. It could be right where it looks like it should be, or the ball could have spun up. It could be up by their shoulder. Where do you think it is?
The ball is in C13 or G11.
All right, Jacob, what are you thinking, mate?
G12 or C10.
Let's see where the ball is. So, Seb is bang on.
Yep.
That's another 3 points for Seb. So that is 1.
The corner of the ball's in C11, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is indeed. So that's 3 points for you, Jacob. Picture number 4. Jacob, you start. Where are my balls?
First off, what is he doing?
It looks like it could be the silhouette of the Bundesliga.
What league is this even?
Couldn't tell you, mate. Just found it on Google.
I'm going to say the ball is J9.
J9, just behind the kneecap.
Or I'm going to go with L11. I don't know.
I'm debating on doubling up on my answer. Just going to go for it once because I'm ahead. I'm going to play it safe. So I'm going to go for J13 and then I will also go for M10.
M10. We love that because manners 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All part of the plan.
I'm not giving you any extra points.
Thanks.
Here is the ball. I don't think we've got any winners there, have we?
Did I change? I literally said. Oh.
I
You had it bang on.
I said, and then I saw his arm, and I was like, well, it's not going to be underneath his hand, is it?
Unlucky, lads. Here's the 5th and final picture. So, starting with you again, Seb. Where are my balls?
My first answer is going to be H11. I'm going to go for H9 as well.
H9, keeping it in close proximity. Jacob, what are we thinking?
I'm going to go with H11 as well.
Yep.
Oh, you
And
can't
I'm
be allowed
also
to do
gonna-
that, sure.
No, he's allowed. He's
I'll
allowed.
go H10 if you want.
And H10.
Yeah, I'll go H10 instead then. And then I'm going to go with L10 as well.
Final one. Here we go. You do get 4 points there, Seb. Jacob gets 3. So the scores on the doors at the end of our 4th round is Jacob on 15, Seb wheeling away with 20. That could all change though in our final round, which is the quick fire question round. Coming into the end of the episode, it is the quick fire finisher. We've got Jacob on 15 points, Seb is on 20. This is where it could all change though, lads. All right, especially as Jacob is quite the, how would you describe yourself, Jacob? You've got incredible ball knowledge. You write essays, don't you?
Some say I'm Pep Guardiola. Some say I'm Michael Arteta's cousin. I just say I'm a very modest Burnley fan.
You can, if you don't know the answer, you can just pass. There are no steals in this round. Jacob, as you're trailing, would you like to go first or second, mate?
I'll go second.
You want to go second, right? Seb. 3, 2, 1. Go. Who finished 4th last season?
Man United.
Wrong. Newcastle recently signed left-back Lewis Hall from who?
Chelsea.
Correct. Name a player that has received a red card this week.
This week, Van Dijk.
Correct. Name a city that has won all of their opening games. Did I see City? Sorry, scratch that. Ross Barkley signed as a free agent for who?
Luton.
Correct. Name 3 different Prem players who scored this week.
3 different players. Nunes. First score. I can't think. Rodri and Baldock. Sheffield United.
Yep. Which footballer recently recorded a podcast on Diary of a CEO?
Ivan Toney.
Correct. Michael Elise recently snubbed which club to sign a new 4-year deal at Palace?
Chelsea. Up the Palace.
Correct. And that is time.
Oh, come on. Surely I get an extra
See.
one for your stutter.
It wasn't Baldock that scored.
Oh, was it not?
It was Jayden Bogle.
Well,
I
apologies
think we should redo all the
for
questions
the
then.
quiz master.
Really
Shove that up your arse. No way.
Which city has won all their games?
Not only did you get the score wrong, you couldn't even ask the question.
So I got more flustered than you. Right, I'm going to scratch that last point off.
Come off it.
Jacob, you've got a bit of a task on your hands, my friend.
Big task. What's the point? What's the gap?
So Seb managed, after the old VAR check we just did, Seb managed to get 5 points there. So you are currently 10 points behind.
So I've got to get like 11 right to win.
There are 12 questions left that I can read out. You need to get 10 of them. Can you do it?
Probably not. But psych
Right.
myself up.
Your time starts
Bit nervous.
in 3, 2, 1. Go. What number does Bruno Fernandes wear?
18.
Wrong. Which player has won 2 back-to-back Man of the Match awards this season?
Madison.
Wrong. Name all
Oh,
three
Jesus Christ.
all 3 teams who were promoted this season.
Luton, Sheffield United, Burnley.
Correct. Matty Cash scored 2 goals this week against who?
Burnley.
Correct. Which Arsenal player was fouled in the lead up to their penalty?
Saka.
Wrong. Which team is currently in 20th place?
Luton. Jesus Christ.
Wrong. Who is the current manager of Tottenham Hotspur?
Of Tottenham Hotspur, Postecoglou.
Yep. Name a keeper that plays for West Ham.
A keeper.
Yep.
Areola.
Yep. Which team have scored the highest amount of goals in one game?
Brighton.
Newcastle. Alright, that is time.
I had an absolute oh my god. I actually had an absolute stinker.
So that concludes our final round, and thus concludes the first episode of This Week in Football. Jacob finishes with 19 points, but the winner of the first ever episode is Seb with 25 points.
Come on,
Congratulations,
let's go.
Seb. Congratulations. Absolutely shocking, though. We will never forget that multiple choice round.
I don't want to do that round ever again.
Jacob, where can the lads and the ladies find you?
At Jacob Horsfall on all socials, and yeah, thanks for having us on.
No worries. Seb, what about yourself? Where can everyone find you?
You can find me on all socials: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you want to find me. Sebfoot on all of them.
If you played along at home, comment how many points you scored and who you want to see next on the series. I've been Manners, you've been amazing. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Make sure to subscribe to Manners.
And subscribe. There you go.